Welcome back to another story, another episode, another discussion on No Man's Heart. I'm Raj, and today we are going to talk about the impact of social media on mental health. Simply put, social media is a competition of comparison. It runs on comparison because people love to compare their achievements with each other. They don't really silently enjoy their achievements mostly, most people. But to compare how much they have achieved over time is the fuel of social media, to be honest. So, for example, even if you become the richest person on earth one day, still you will have not something that someone has there. So, are you going to just compare yourself with that and become sad? No, not all the time. Because the ceiling of comparison is so high that it is impossible to reach that ceiling. You will always have something that you would want in your life that you don't have. And and it is very crucial to understand that people really emphasize on what you not have mostly than what you have. Because you always keeps changing your goalpost. Once you reach your goal, then after reaching it, then you feel like it's nothing for me right now, right here. You would always want to extend your goalpost to something different. So that's when the trouble comes to you. You are never satisfied on it. You are never content on it. More than becoming happy, you should be focusing on how to stay fulfilled or how to stay content on whatever you have. Contentment is important. Contentment is more important than happiness because happiness is fleeting, but contentment is constant. Feeling fulfilled, having a fulfilled life is nothing but like having a contentment life, having a full of contentment in your life is just another side of the same theory of happiness. So there you go. Social media runs on comparison. So accepting others' achievements as your defeat is another thing that actually fuels social media. When you see others' achievement, then you start noticing your shortcomings at first, that you don't have it. Be it jealousy, be it sadness, be it having to not get it, even you have the talent for it. All those things sums up to you at that very moment of time when you see somebody has got everything that you always dreamed of. That's when you start feeling your defeat in another's achievement. That's why you can never be happy for their achievements. This thing you might be wanting to really care for, you know, considering other people's achievement is your defeat. The impact of social media on people's lives is more about creating a inferiority complex and a superiority complex. Both are actually connected with each other. They are the same side of a same coin. Because inferiority complex enhances your misfortune. You like to enhance your misfortune, like you don't have this, you don't have that. You try to get empathy by enhancing your misfortunes, like, for example, your health issues, for example, your lack of money, for example, you don't have a good house, something like that. Mostly it's the health issues, like, oh God, I have this, I have that. My coughs never go away. I was having fever of like 100 degrees Celsius. Oh, did you have the fever? But I had a fever of 100 degrees Celsius. It is a comparison just like that. You always would want to compare yourself to your misfortune. That's inferiority complex. It will be like, how is it possible? How is it possible to make yourself feel good by speaking about a misfortune, but that you do. You do it to attract other people's sympathy towards you. That's the inferiority complex. By enhancing your misfortune. What about superiority complex? It's about thinking that you have better than everybody else. Like wanting to have external validation or going for power struggles. This kind of thing happens when you have superiority complex. It's to feel superior than other people, your surrounding. One example for superiority complex is by speaking constantly about knowing somebody who is a powerful figure, who is very known in a society. That, we all know one person who is always eager to tell how he knows that politician or how he knows that singer. It's about wanting to have that external validation that, yeah, he has something else out there. But nobody actually cares. Everybody is thinking about themselves at this very moment of time, how they be able to, have that power struggle with the other party. What more powerful person that you know that you can quote at that very moment of time when the other person is mentioning a different powerful figure. There's the power struggle between two parties. And that happens because everybody is comparing themselves with each other. Because you do not have your own self-worth, that's why you want to have a possession of something different, of an expensive car or an expensive watch or a huge building of yours or something like a powerful figure's acquaintance. Okay, so these kind of things actually just nothing but a superiority complex. So how inferiority complex and superiority complex are interconnected? Because they are both associated with how you feel for your worth, how it makes your worth stand out in the society, either by misfortune or by egoistic behavior, simply put. Therefore, all of this comes in focus due to comparison, if not accentuated by social media, if not used constructively. But in reality, it's not about what social media is. It's not about what it offers. It's about what you take. It's about what you take. It's about what you receive from it. Because social media is like an ocean of knowledge. And it's your decision what you choose to receive, how you perceive other people's success, and how much level of this comparison game you play with each other, with everybody else surrounding you. Nowadays, social media is there. Everybody is your acquaintance is like that. Even if you are comparing yourself to somebody else, you don't even know. You don't even know their backstory. You don't even know their roots. But still, you are comparing yourself with somebody very unknown to you. It's like that. Social media brings everybody closer. So it's what you bring forth for yourself, not about what social media gives you. So how you consider those people as either as a comrade or as your competition of comparison. That's for you to decide. So we are at the end of this episode. Time's up. Thank you very much for watching. If you have anything to say, if you have anything to discuss, you can comment down below. I'd be happy to help. Thank you very much. Goodbye.